Yo, let's talk about how to have a good fight, a good argument, healthy conflict, if you will. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Intentional Husband Podcast. I'm your host, Andre Poole, and today I want to talk about healthy conflict. Now, I know a lot of us have heard about this before, but having healthy conflict is needed in our marriage. It helps to sharpen us, it helps us grow in our marriage. But some of those things that are needed, some of those things that's needed in healthy conflict are things like don't run from it, talk about it. What does that mean? That means those hard conversations, the things you don't want to talk about, don't run from that stuff because you're just making the issue bigger over time. Take time and actually talk about it, right? So that's number one. Number two, define the issue clearly. My wife and I, we are finding out that a lot of couples, when they are talking or having an argument, a disagreement, a fight, whatever you want to call it, a lot of times the understanding or their definitions of certain things are different. And it's not until they sit down and say, well, what do you mean by X? And there's an explanation with that, or the husband's or the wife's understanding of what's being said. So it's really important to bring definitions into the argument, like, well, and when I say bring definitions in, just be more curious, ask more questions. So you mentioned X, Y, and Z. What do you mean by that? Like, I want to understand. Like, having a genuineness to want to understand goes a long way in a conversation because that also helps the other person to feel like they're being heard, right? Number three for today, create a safe space, not a toxic place. Create a safe space, not a toxic place. So how do you do that? You want to allow your spouse to have the room to say what they need to say without judging them. I know that's hard. I got you, man. Wives, I know that's hard. Okay? All right? I know some of y'all probably gonna light me up for this, but hey, let's work on creating that safe space. Having said that, husbands, we also need to do the same thing for our wives, okay? But this is the Intentional Husband Podcast, so I'm gonna just hop on for the women for a minute. Come on, man, let's work on creating that safe space. Don't judge us for what we are trying to say. We're working on it. Husbands, if you're practicing, you should be working on it and trying to speak more and be honest with your spouse and what you're saying, okay? But allow us room to say it, and husbands, be open to the questions because the wives are going to ask you questions. Be prepared for that, okay? And answer those questions as honestly as best as you can. And you're just going back and forth to try to get understanding from each other, okay? So for wives, again, don't judge us as we're speaking. I would also say be more curious than being a critique, okay? Instead of trying to critique us on what we're saying and critique us on what we're doing or not doing, try to be more curious to get in our shoes to understand what we mean and what we're saying. Because the understanding piece, the empathy piece helps out a lot. My wife can tell you. I might bring her on here one day just so you guys can see. All right. But I hope those help. All right. So number one, don't run from it, talk about it. Number two, define issues clearly. And number three, create a safe space, not a toxic place. All right. If this helped you out, share this with somebody else. Put some comments down below. I love y'all. Peace. You know what I'm finding out? This is good. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Andre Poole, eating on this delicious apple. I couldn't wait, had to, just go ahead and do it now. I'm going to talk about that having healthy conflict is conflict.